Maggie FitzPatrick, thanks for joining me. Let's talk a little bit about the recent election results and what they mean for healthcare in general, but for your business in particular.
Yeah, the recent election means that Obamacare, as it's commonly called, will stay in effect. And that means that there will continue to be programs that create access and address quality in the healthcare system. We think that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. We've been working to implement the law since it came to fruition, and we continue to advocate with both parties on ways of improving it even further. At the end of the day, what we'd like to do is to improve access, reduce the cost of healthcare, which is really a challenge for the country, and continue to advocate for wellness and prevention, because we know that if we can get people well and really address chronic disease, we can lower costs.
So what does this all mean for marketing? And for marketing the Cigna brand, really?
Yeah, for marketing it means we need to hear and understand where consumers are as it relates to their health. We need to engage them in a more thoughtful conversation to help them understand how they can impact their own health. We need to empower them with better information. And Cigna can be a real advocate for our customers in that regard, because we have so much data about what it takes to be healthy, about who the best doctors are for a certain procedure. So we'd like to try to leverage that information for the benefit of our customers.
Okay, great. Let's talk a little bit about, organizationally, and we talked about this earlier on a panel, but how marketing departments need to be structured to really sort of best take advantage of or meet the challenges of this new world that we're living in with regard to new modes of communication and new ways that consumers are interacting with brands. What are you doing at Cigna to really kind of meet that challenge?
One of the things that we're doing is we're doing social listening, which is new for us at Cigna. So we have a really good pulse on what our customers are saying, what conversations they're having, and we're empowering people across our organization to be proficient in social media. The other thing that we're doing is we've educated the organization about really understanding how important all stakeholders are. So it's not just Cigna that's shaping the view of the perception of the brand. There are other policymakers, analysts, other audiences that are shaping the brand. So we need to make sure that we're always mindful of those stakeholders as well. So it's really having a strong continuum across the board, having good peripheral vision about what stakeholders are thinking, and making sure that we're always conscious of that. We're moving away from a narrow focus on the customer experience alone to a broader understanding of corporate reputation.
You feel strongly too about the need for marketers to really get out of just the domestic mindset and really think more globally when it comes to, marketing strategy, implementation of these changes that we're talking about. Why do you feel so strongly about that? What needs to happen, and sort of, what are you doing in that regard as well?
We've learned that not all of the domestic tactics and strategies can be applied in other geographies. And we know that they need to be culturally tailored. There's different objectives within different countries about how to advance healthcare. So we like to be very locally relevant in all that we do from a marketing and communications perspective. We also are leveraging our colleagues within those communities in Thailand, in Korea, in China, to be empowered to create content themselves. And to educate the organization broadly about what's true in those geographies. It makes all of us better if we have a good worldview in a global economy.
So we're at the Forbes CMO Summit. The theme of the summit is engagement, but what has been, from listening to the discussions that went on today, what's been the one takeaway that really resonated with you that you feel is something you want to take back to your organization and work to implement?
There are so many amazing insights when I come to the Forbes Summit. One of the things that I'd probably point to immediately is just the power of big data and how we have to position ourselves as an organization to understand it and to fully leverage the power of big data. We are going to be working in an increasingly personalized marketplace, and we have to position our company and our colleagues around the world to take those consumer insights and to drive deeper engagement with our customers regardless of where they are.